Hi everyone, my name's Mark Cody and this is Guitar Made Easy. What we did in our last form, which was I-101, we're going to call it that because it's an intermediate lesson, and we talked about the 5 forms. What we're going to do today is we're going to take that form 1 and we're going to apply it. We're going to apply it just to one chord. We're going to play over G minor 7th, and you're going to see how that's going to work for that one chord. It's actually going to work for a lot of chords, but I'm going to show you how it's going to work just for this one. In and out, bada bing, bada bang. So let's take what the form is. Let's review that very quickly. All right, we're going to put it right here. Okay, starting from the low E string, we're going to start on the 3rd fret, 1st finger. 1, 3, 4. On the A string, 1, 3. Half step down, 1, 2, 4. On the G string, 1, 2, 4. Half step up onto the B string, 1, 3, 4. And on the high E string, 1, 3, 4. And put that together. Backwards. So like I said, we're going to play that over G minor 7th. Being an intermediate player, I would think that you would know what a G minor 7th is, but if not, we will be going through a lot of different chords, major 7ths, minor 7ths, dominants, and all that, and other lessons. So what we have here, I'll give you a quick review of what this chord is. G minor 7th. 2nd finger on the low E string, the 3rd fret, and your 3rd finger, is going to cover these 3 strings, the D, the G, and the B strings. So you're going to have a G minor 7. So what I'm going to do now is I'm using Band in a Box, and I'm going to play a rhythm track with G minor. And we're just going to run that form over the top of the G minor 7th chord just to see how it sounds. You hear in notes and out notes. What I mean by that is there's going to be notes that are played perfectly for the chord. There's some that are just a little bit out, and I'll explain that a little bit later. So let's take this rhythm track and just play the form over the top of it. See how it sounds? So what we did is just take the form and play it over the top of that chord. You can hear some of those notes that sound perfect with the chord. Some are a little bit out. And a lot of people like myself, we like some of those notes to be a little bit out. It creates a little bit of dissonance and helps kind of draw people into what you're playing. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that rhythm track and just vamp a little bit on it. And that's what you should do once you have this form mastered. Take this G minor 7th and play this form over the top of it and practice your soloing using all of these notes. I'm going to start slowly playing the form over the top of it, and then I'll start incorporating some melody on top of that. So with that in mind, I'm going to play the rhythm track, and I'm going to try and play a little bit of solo stuff over the top of it. Here we go. So that's just an example of what you can do with it. You can really expand on that, take your time with it. Play the form through backwards and forwards on top of that G minor 7th and see what you can come up with when you start to solo on it. It's really been an easy thing to do because it's guitar made easy, so we have to do that. So that's it for now. What I want you to do is just, like I said, take that G minor 7th and play that first form over the top of it over and over again and really get that ingrained into your fingers, and you'll start to get it really in your ear, which is going to be a big help. And the other thing you should do is not hit your microphone while you're doing this. So with that being said, take that, practice it, and if you have any questions about this lesson or any other lessons that I have posted, email me, markcody@yahoo.com. Feel free to email me with any questions or comments, and I will reply to all of them. Thanks very much.